with the Stars just premiered last night, but injuries and last-minute additions already have the drama in high gear. So here to size up the competition, please welcome judges Carrie Ananaba, Lynn Goodman, and Bruno Tonioli.
Lovely to see you.
Oh, my goodness.
Sit down. Sit down, Bruno.
Legend.
Bruno, you need to get over that shyness problem you have.
I'm a shrinking violet.
I know.
Oh, it is so wonderful.
Let's not discuss your sex life, okay?
Can we do that? We've got plenty to talk about, you and I.
You guys, thank you. Now we'll get off your sex life, Bruno. Thank you for coming here. You know what? Nancy O'Dell has been sidelined with injuries. Jewel is now out with injuries. Misty May Traynor last year. I mean, what is this with the Dancing with the Stars curse?
Well, there isn't really a curse. What happens is it's like a sport. You know, it really is hard work, especially if you've never danced before. So sometimes injuries happen, but it's not a curse. You know, it just, you know, it's the game.
What is the training that's doing this?
You know what it is? I think
the splits, the thing.
I think it's a little bit of that, the stretching, but I also think that...
We're at Disney!
But you have to be bendy.
Yes.
No, anyway, Bruno, stay still.
I think Bruno is tripping the ones. I think
He wants to get out there and dance.
Bruno, the ambulance is here for you.
Because we have a hunk, you see this here. We have a guy that has been, well, everybody knows what he looks like. And I think I have something to offer as well. You know, like we have the French hunk, Gilles, you know, the guy's always naked.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm overdressed. I don't know.
I have to ask you.
Yes, come on, let's get sensible here.
You have trouble getting a word in, and I'm Sherry.
Yes.
Sorry.
I know, I can hear you over here.
How do you get a word in with him?
Well, I don't. I'm the sort of... The thing is with the panel of judges, I think that the balance is great because you've got Carrie Ann, who talks about the beauty of the dance and the refinement. Yeah. You've got the mad Italian, who talks about the passion and the drama of the whole thing. And then you've got the old fuddy-duddy Englishman who's talking about your toes and your heels. And
Well, you know what?
He kicks me under the desk.
I can imagine he does, because you say some stuff, Bruno.
Do I?
You do. The stuff that he says. But, you know, yesterday I was there in the audience, and Holly Madison replaced Jewel, and then you had Melissa, who replaced Nancy O'Dell. Now, they didn't have very much time to practice, but you know, you didn't give them any grace for that.
Oh, no.
You don't look at that. Why not?
We only judge what we see on the floor.
Yeah.
But they're at a disadvantage.
But that's their choice. They could choose to say no. They decided to take the challenge, which is kind of cool.
And it would
we
be
gotta judge what we
unfair.
see.
It would be unfair towards the others. You see, I mean, this happened, but you know, it's not good to say, "Oh, baby, you didn't have enough time." So you can't do that. But what about the others? You know, we have to be...
So you don't take the whole picture. You just take exactly what happened.
We have to.
Yeah.
We really have to,
How are you going to... You're going to have a dance-off this year, right?
Oh, yeah.
You think, how are you going to decide in the dance-off?
The bottom two will do a dance-off on Tuesday night. So we'll find out who the bottom two are. They'll dance off, and then we'll score them again. And then we'll add our scores to the audience's scores.
And see
where they turn out, yes. It'll be really interesting.
Do you have a tanning bed on the set? Because the dancers are getting darker and darker.
They're sprayed.
They're sprayed? Oh.
I looked at it yesterday. I was like, where are all these black people coming from?
They are sprayed, I tell you.
They are sprayed.
Mine is natural. You want to have a look?
That's all right. We're fine.
Your tan is hot, Bruno.
I read something that... Hello?
Sorry, Barbara.
One minute you're at my feet, the next minute I can't even get your
I know I'm a slut. Terrible.
What did you say? You're a slut?
I want to talk about the costumes, because I read one thing that said that Denise was not very good. I don't know whether that's true or not, but what made it was that, you know, the costume with all the fringe and the... Do you pick the costumes? Do they pick their costumes?
We have nothing to do with the costumes.
They decide how little, how much, the way they want to look.
Yeah.
Are you worried about it?
You don't judge at all by what they wear.
No, we can't. Because, again, you know, we really have to look at the dance and the performance. So, you know, we can't say, oh, your dress was terrible, you know, 5. You
But
know,
if it's really bad, if it affects it, the way they look, like if you can see their legs when you shouldn't be seeing their legs, I mean...
But are you worried about Lil' Kim having a wardrobe malfunction?
Well, I was ready to be the
I
little
was looking
Diana
forward
Ross.
to it. I think we would have got an eyeful, wouldn't you, Len? Len was going, yeah, come on. Come on, girl.
Well, I just want you to know, we have a little surprise guest, and she can't dance in the competition, but she's here with us today. Can we please welcome Jewel?
What
happened?
I fractured my tibia, if you can believe
I hate that.
What to your home?
I fractured. I have a stress fracture on my tibia.
How did you do it?
Overuse, I guess. I was doing 8-hour days every day, which hard work's always paid off for me. I went from being homeless to where I am today by working hard, and that was I was going to attack dancing that way, and I didn't know it could bite me in the
So
knee.
now your husband Chuck is by himself dancing.
Husband Chuck, Ty Murray, sorry.
Oh, you know, oh my God. Chuck was on
I don't want to do it, like grabbing my weave and beating me up.
Well, you got it first in the view.
I don't want to start anything. Oh my gosh.
Having a little brain dysfunction. Happens to all of us, doesn't it?
Chuck was on my brain, girl. I'm so sorry. I was going to say you were sitting there, and I saw it when Ty was dancing, and you sat there, and you were so proud. I mean, you sat on the edge of your seat, and you were so proud of him. How did you think he did?
You know, there's nothing metro about that man. He is a cowboy through and through. He's very authentic, and it's the cowboy code to like be reserved, don't be outgoing.
Yeah, I'm a cowboy.
So this is hard for him. So I was proud of him.
Bruno's a cowboy too.
Right.
That's a different kind of animal, my dear.
Kind of cowboy.
What, the bull or the cow?
How much
It's bull for you.
rehearsing do you require?
Bruno, you are crazy.
Is it too much rehearsing? Is that why they're getting hurt?
For me, it was overuse.
It was too much rehearsing.
Yeah, I
didn't
think
realize
that...
How much rehearsing do they do?
Well, they rehearse for hours and hours. Taking on Dancing with the Stars is a really tough corner. That's why I admire all of them for having a go at it. It's really tough. And the hours of practice is incredible.
My partner and I were doing 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, and that was just overdoing it.
Lynn, if you had to predict a winner, who would you predict? It was some really good people there.
Yeah, it's too early to call, I think. There's such a good standard.
Is there somebody you think is going to be standing to the end?
Well, no, I think it's absolutely impossible to predict. It's really tough.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Very diplomatic.
Let's say, who do you predict will hurt herself next time? Fall on her behind, or maybe trip over somebody, or have a brain concussion?
A brain concussion. Well, there's quite a few that look like that.
Maybe this guy.
I'm already damaged.
Bruno, Lynn, Carrie, and Jewel, thank you so much for joining us. Tune in to Dancing with the Stars next Monday night at 8 and Tuesday at 9 right here on ABC. And when we come back later,